Alright, got some shorts on so I can show off the legs. Shirt off so I can show off the abs and arms, chest, all the other body parts. But definitely got a bit of a pump. You can tell on my left arm here. Biceps looking swelled up. Triceps looking a little swelled up. Not terrible. There's not going to be too much of a difference, obviously. First real week actually getting back into somewhat difficult workouts. Abs aren't terrible looking. They've definitely been leaner. But I would say the 3 sets, L sets, the planches are doing pretty good for me. Arms looking a little beefy for a 140-pound dude. Forearms not terrible. Could have more mass and definition to the left to equal it out with the right, but that's pretty normal with most people, honestly. I ain't entering any bodybuilding competition, so it ain't gonna make too much of a big deal. Lats looking pretty wide. Definitely getting a little more mass to the chest. Those bench presses, even though it's real light volume. Or real lightweight with some light volume. I'm used it's light volume for me, really, 25. I'm used to doing like hundreds and hundreds of reps, so. Yeah, see back here. Yeah, my back posing isn't the best, so go ahead and make fun of it all you want. If you guys are wondering how I get my angles here, I use a shelf, a Bluetooth speaker, and sticky notes. That's kind of what I work with. Left leg looking like there's a little more definition in the quads here. A little more mass maybe from those leg extensions. Not really a whole lot. I mean, it's only 2 days worth of it, really. Just a little swell, if anything, from it still. But I definitely like the way those leg extensions and hamstring curls feel. Hamstring curls are a little rough when you get to close to being at a 90-degree angle with your leg. Right around this area starts to get real tense on that machine. But it's not. It's better than nothing. So I think let's see, check out the. Maybe getting a little more definition to my left calf here. It's hard to contract it, so I definitely need to maybe focus on some workouts to help me with that. At least warm up workouts for it. Alright, that'll be the little physique check. Now, I have 4 days worth of footage for my workouts. I probably won't be posting every single bit of it. Probably just show the highlights. I'll probably sit here and actually just talk through it a bit and pop up some images and videos on screen or something like that maybe. We'll see what I do with the editing, but I know Monday I did start out with 4, maybe I think it was 2 sets of split squats and then 2 sets of sissy squats. Those were my leg workouts. I did those for 2 days. No weights, and the split squats were elevated to really help dig into my hip here in my groin area. So that's where my hips have kind of been feeling tense. And the sissy squats, once I got close to my knees touching the ground, I kind of used the bench press and the regular bench to assist my sissy squat. So that's kind of how Monday and Tuesday went for the legs. And then I did my L-sits and tuck planches. Those stayed the same all throughout the week. Just goal was 30 seconds. If I hit it, I don't. But I just try to. I think I got it the first few days. At least I know I've at least been getting it consistently for the L-sit. The tuck planche has always been a little rougher to hit 30 seconds with because of my shoulders. It takes so much out of my shoulders. And with them being grindy, I get about 15-20 seconds in, and then it starts kind of feeling awkward, and you'll see me kind of moving around and move my shoulder. That's because I'm trying to find a comfortable spot again. So maybe I just need to do some like shoulder shrugs or something. A progression for the tuck planche until my shoulders are strong enough. But that's basically how the week went for the abs. And then our arm wrestling workouts, we started out with 45 pounds. I was hurting my elbows and shoulders a bit. It was hard to get my rise and roll, the lifts, for my left arm a little bit, so I dropped it down to 35. It's definitely easier to work with. Still a little hard for my left, but way easier to work with at the same time. So the first 2 days I think we did 45, and then the last 2 days we did 35 for all the arm wrestling workouts. Which were, there's a lot of them. There's like I think 9 different ones that I do, and I just do a set each. Or there's 7 different ones, and I do a set each, and then I do 2 sets. One of the bench and one of the curls. Kind of do an overall basic bodybuilding or just strength training workout, where I also have my arm wrestling workouts and training that I like to prioritize as well for my arms. That's why I'm only doing like a set of curls and a set of bench press. And also just doing that set will help me with my shoulders. Help me lock in my posture, I guess you could say. So yeah, arm wrestling. Did all the same movements. Just dropped the weight down 10 pounds after the first 2 days. And then our bench press and curls, we used the 25 pounds all throughout the week. And our 4th day we went for an extra 5 reps just because, I like to try and find somewhere in my training. The very start, it's a little harder to do it. That's why for like the first 3 days, I was kind of just feeling it out. But the 4th day, I kind of had the mindset of, I got to try and train harder than last time. Got to find at least somewhere in my workouts where I got to try and push a little harder than I have been. So I chose my bench press and my curls. Instead of doing 20, I tried to do 25. Got a pretty decent pump from it. So I'm happy about that. Nothing crazy, obviously, but ain't trying to really outdo anyone but myself here right now. So yeah, if I need to, I'll pop up some highlights, I guess you could call it, from those videos. Oh, and for for legs, after the first 2 days, I switched from the sissy squats and split squats to leg extensions and hamstring curls. And the first day, I tried 85 pounds, I think it was. And I think for the first 3 sets, I was able to kind of get some partial reps with it, whatnot. At least for hamstring, I could do it with a leg extension, I do believe. But the hamstring curls, again, once I got close to my legs being 90 degrees, I hit that 10 spot. And it was just super hard to move. So I dropped it down to 70 for my last set on the 3rd day, I do believe. And then the 4th day, I did the same workout, leg extensions, hamstring curls, 4 sets of each, and I just did 50 pounds, and that was a pretty good workout too. So I still feel it all, still feel all the workouts. I feel more sore than when I was actually working out 7 days a week too. because the workouts I was doing for 7 days a week were kind of just rehab workouts, stuff I can really do as a warm up. And I actually was like my tuck punches and L sits. My shoulders started feeling weird. I would just kind of take a little break, stop, and do some like external rotators, or just kind of some shoulder shrugs and stuff like that. Kind of warm up my shoulders again. Make sure I have the proper mind muscle connection going to retract my shoulders. Kind of get back into it. So all those workouts I used to do, I think I'm just gonna more so use those as warm up workouts, or like cool down workouts, stuff like that. I think that's what they're gonna be better for. So yeah, I think that's the full recap, really. So yeah, I was pretty happy with it so far. If anything, my only thoughts so far is maybe I could take the set count down just a bit until I fully get used to the routine as well. Maybe make it instead of 4 sets of legs for the leg extensions, maybe just make it like 3, or like the L sits and tuck punches, instead of doing 3 sets, maybe just do 2 until I get used to it, get fully comfortable with it until it gets easy. It's not really too hard right now, but we're just gonna have to see how it pairs with my work shifts. Because if I start getting mentally burnt out and overwhelming myself, like, oh, I gotta do all this, all that, I gotta do this many reps and this many sets, then I just tone it down a notch until I can handle doing the lesser, and then push myself to do the more. Sorry if this is a lot of yapping and whatnot, but I'm just kind of going through my thought process here. But let's kind of wrap everything up. I know this video isn't nothing too fancy, but hopefully you guys enjoyed something about it. Or hopefully at least kept you from being maybe a little bored or something like that. But I'll see you next week for week 2 recap.